Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so life insurance. Maybe not the most thrilling topic for dinner conversation.
Probably not. But it's definitely a crucial piece of the financial puzzle. Really foundational.
Totally. And today we're looking at some info listeners sent in, specifically drawing from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Right. Good
Our
source.
mission really is just to cut through some of the noise, understand what life insurance is at its core, the basic kinds, and why it might actually matter for your financial health.
Exactly. People sometimes put it off thinking it's for much later, but just grasping the basics now, that can bring a lot of peace of mind.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Fundamentally, life insurance tackles a pretty big question, doesn't it?
It really does. It asks, if you weren't around anymore, how would the people you care about cope financially?
It's heavy stuff, but important. Provided for them when things are already incredibly tough.
And it's not just about the money itself, although that's key. It's offering stability, a sense of security right when it's needed most.
And the core mechanism is the death benefit, right? A direct payment.
Yes, a direct payment to your chosen beneficiaries. And crucially, it's typically tax-free.
Tax-free, that's significant. So this money comes through without extra complications right when families need that direct relief. What does Diversified Insurance Brokers say about how people typically use this benefit?
Well, the immediate things that often come up are funeral and burial costs. Those can add up quickly,
Yeah, surprisingly so.
definitely. But beyond that, it's about helping cover everyday living expenses, just keeping the lights on, groceries, the usual things, so the family can maintain their lifestyle without immediate panic.
Right, keeping things as normal as possible in a really abnormal time. What about bigger ongoing costs?
Absolutely. Think about mortgage payments or rent. The benefit can help ensure the family doesn't face losing their home.
Okay, that's huge.
Yeah. And longer term, too, it can help fund education for kids or even contribute towards retirement goals the surviving partner might have been counting on your income for.
So it really functions like a financial safety net.
Yeah.
Protecting the family's lifestyle, their independence, future plans.
That's a great way to put it, a safety net. Now, the source mentions two main categories, broadly speaking, term and permanent.
Right. Let's start with term life. What's the basic idea there?
Term is pretty straightforward. You get coverage for a specific period. A set term, maybe 10, 20, or 30 years are common examples.
Right.
It's often more affordable, especially when you're younger. It really makes sense if you have financial obligations that are also for a set time, like raising kids until they're independent or paying off a 30-year mortgage.
So when that time period ends, the coverage just stops.
Exactly. The term expires, and so does the coverage, unless you renew or convert it, which isn't always possible or affordable.
Got it. Okay, so that's term. What about permanent life insurance then? How's that different?
Well, the big difference is in the name. It's designed to provide coverage for your entire life as long as you keep paying the premiums.
Lifelong. Okay.
But there's another key feature, the cash value component. Part of your premium payment goes towards this cash value, which can grow over time, usually on tax-deferred basis.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about the payout when you pass away, this cash value thing. Diversified Insurance Brokers mentioned you might be able to access it.
That's right. You can potentially borrow against it or even make withdrawals while you're still living. People might use it for emergencies, maybe a down payment on a house, or even to supplement retirement income later on.
Huh. So it adds this layer of kind of financial flexibility during your lifetime.
Precisely. It's more complex than term and generally more expensive, but it offers that lifelong protection and the potential cash value growth.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, the big question for a lot of people must be, how much coverage do I actually need? It feels like it could be a really complicated calculation.
It really is very specific to the individual. There isn't just a simple rule of thumb that works for everyone. As the source material highlights, Diversified Insurance Brokers emphasizes this point. It depends entirely on your personal situation, your income, your debts like mortgages or student loans, how many dependents you have, what their future needs might be.
So very personalized.
Extremely. Your goals for your family play a huge part.
And I guess that's why they recommend talking it through with someone qualified, a licensed professional.
Absolutely. That's really the best way. They can help you actually assess all those individual factors and figure out not just how much coverage, but also which type, term, permanent, maybe a mix really fits your specific needs and budget.
Okay, so when we boil it all down, whether it's term or permanent, the fundamental goal of life insurance is really about providing that financial security, that peace of mind for the people you leave behind.
That's exactly it. It's about making sure they have a financial foundations and stability during a really difficult transition, even if the unexpected happens.
This has been really helpful, actually, clarifying the core purpose. So, for everyone listening, thinking about your own situation, your family, your financial goals, what sort of what-if scenarios does this discussion bring up for you? Definitely something worth considering further.
Food for thought for sure.
Thanks for joining us for this